The Ural Mountains, a formidable range in Russia, hold a chilling secret. In 1959, a group of 9 experienced hikers perished under mysterious circumstances. Their story has captivated the world for decades, inspiring countless theories and investigations. This is the enduring mystery of Dyatlov Pass. The incident is named after the group's leader, Igor Dyatlov, a 23-year-old radio engineering student. Dyatlov and his companions were all members of the Ural Polytechnic Institute Sports Club. They were seasoned hikers, well-equipped and familiar with the challenges of winter expeditions. Their destination was Mount Otorten, a peak shrouded in local Mansi folklore. The Mansi people considered the mountains sacred, calling it "Don't Go There" in their native language. This ominous name would later fuel speculation surrounding the hikers' demise. The group's journey began in late January 1959. Their intended route was ambitious, covering approximately 220 miles through the unforgiving Ural wilderness. They documented their progress meticulously, leaving behind diaries and photographs that would later become crucial pieces of the puzzle. On February 1, 1959, the group set up camp on the slopes of Kholat Syakhl, a mountain adjacent to their intended destination. The mountain's name, translating to Dead Mountain in the Mansi language, added another layer of eerie foreshadowing to the events that would unfold. The hikers were scheduled to check in with their sports club on February 12th. When that date passed without any word, a search party was organized. The searchers would soon uncover a scene that defied explanation and ignited decades of speculation. The search party located the hikers' abandoned tent on February 26th. It was a chilling discovery. The tent was damaged, cut open from the inside, and partially collapsed, as if the occupants had fled in a desperate hurry. Inside, the searchers found the hikers' belongings neatly arranged. Their shoes, extra clothing, and food supplies were all left behind. This detail seemed illogical, given the harsh winter conditions and the hikers' experience. It suggested that something had prompted them to abandon their shelter in haste, without taking the time to collect essential gear. Over the following weeks, the bodies of the hikers were discovered at varying distances from the tent. Some were found barefoot, clad only in their undergarments. Others bore horrific injuries, including skull fractures, chest trauma, and missing eyes. The circumstances surrounding their deaths were as baffling as they were tragic. The condition of the hikers' bodies deepened the mystery. Some showed signs of hypothermia, consistent with exposure to the frigid temperatures. However, others had injuries that seemed inconsistent with a simple case of freezing to death. 3 of the hikers found farther down the slope appeared to have suffered fatal internal injuries. Their bodies showed signs of severe chest trauma, but there were no external wounds. This suggested they had been subjected to an immense crushing force. Adding to the strangeness, one hiker was missing her tongue, and another was missing an eye. These injuries, combined with the lack of external damage, fueled speculation of foul play, or even more bizarre explanations. Section 5. The Silent Witness, the Tent. The hiker's tent, a crucial piece of evidence, offered tantalizing clues. It had been cut open from the inside, indicating a panicked escape. However, the angle of the cuts and the force required suggested that it wasn't a simple case of slicing through the fabric. Further examination revealed that the tent had been erected correctly, indicating the hikers were competent and experienced campers. This ruled out the possibility of a poorly set up shelter contributing to their demise. The positioning of the bodies, scattered at various distances and directions from the tent, suggested a chaotic and staggered flight. It seemed the group had not fled as a single unit, but had become separated in the darkness and confusion. Section 6. Seeking answers in the aftermath. Soviet authorities launched an investigation into the incident. Initial theories ranged from animal attacks to avalanches, but none adequately explained the full spectrum of evidence. The strange injuries, the missing clothing, and the hikers' seemingly irrational behavior defied easy explanation. Adding to the intrigue, some of the hikers' clothing was found to be radioactive. This detail fueled speculation about secret military experiments in the area, although no concrete evidence ever surfaced to support this theory. The official investigation concluded that the hikers had died as a result of a compelling natural force, a vague explanation that did little to quell the growing speculation. The case was closed, but the mystery of Dyatlov Pass remained. Section 7. the avalanche hypothesis. In the decades that followed, numerous theories emerged ranging from the plausible to the outlandish. Some suggested the hikers were victims of a rare weather phenomenon known as infrasound, which can induce feelings of panic and disorientation. Others pointed to the possibility of a paradoxical undressing phenomenon, a known effect of hypothermia, where victims remove their clothing despite the cold. In 2021, a team of researchers from Switzerland conducted a study that offered a more grounded explanation: a delayed avalanche. Their analysis suggested that a slab avalanche triggered by a combination of wind and snow conditions could have struck the hikers' tent hours after they had set up camp. This theory, while not without its critics, provided a plausible explanation for the damaged tent, the internal injuries sustained by some hikers, and the group's desperate flight into the night. Section 8. Lingering Shadows of Doubt. Despite the compelling evidence supporting the avalanche theory, the Dyatlov Pass incident continues to fascinate and perplex. The unusual injuries, the missing clothing, and the hikers' seemingly irrational behavior still leave room for speculation. Some researchers argue that the avalanche theory doesn't fully account for the extent of the hikers' injuries or the presence of radioactivity on their clothing. Others point to inconsistencies in witness testimonies and the lack of a definitive trigger for the proposed avalanche. The passage of time has only served to solidify the Dyatlov Pass incident's status as one of history's most enduring mysteries. Whether the hikers were victims of a natural disaster, a tragic accident, or something altogether more sinister, their story continues to captivate and intrigue, reminding us of the power of the unknown. Section 9. A lasting tribute. Today, a monument stands near the site of the hikers' final camp, a testament to their adventurous spirit and a somber reminder of the unforgiving power of nature. The Dyatlov Pass incident serves as a cautionary tale for those who dare to venture into the wilderness, a reminder that even the most experienced adventurers are not immune to the whims of fate. The mystery surrounding their deaths may never be fully solved, but their story continues to inspire awe, speculation, and a profound respect for the enduring power of the unknown. The hikers of Dyatlov Pass, forever young and forever shrouded in mystery, serve as a reminder of the fragility of life and the enduring allure of the unexplained.